battle.
God damn it. Did I lose my sheet? Suck a dick. All right, I don't remember everyone's stats, but what are you going to do? Shut up, Baron.
All right, everybody, this first comic.
First battler coming to the stage, one of the best fucking battlers in the whole entire goddamn competition. It's going to be you, Patrick. 7-3 in competition. He's battled for the title before. Clap it up as loud as you can for Patrick Schroeder. Come on. Patrick, your Eagles won the Super Bowl. You're on top of the world. Even if you get killed during this battle, you don't care.
Playing with house money, Lewis.
And his competition from Charlotte, North Carolina, 1-3 in roast battle competition. Put your hands together for Paul Hooper. Give him some love. There you go, Paul. Happy to have you back here.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is going to be a 3-round battle. First round is going to be joke for joke. Second round is 45 seconds straight through. Third round, joke for joke. One more time. Paul, I'm going to be calling in the air, my friend.
Tails.
Tails it is. You want to go first or defer?
Defer, please.
Okay, this is it. Patrick's going first. Paul's going second. Put your hands together. It's round one. Come on. Let's roast.
Round
Go.
fight.
Woo! Paul, you sad, nearsighted hobbit. You look like your own deadbeat dad. You look like you told yourself you were going out for a pack of smokes 20 years ago and instead started a terrible comedy career.
First blood.
Thank you. I'm glad Gilbert Gottfried's delivery could be here tonight.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Seriously, congratulations on the Super Bowl win. You're the biggest Eagles fan on the planet. You know, you did it, Patrick.
Thank you.
You did it. It really takes a special group of millionaire athletes to make a future dock worker feel like he achieved something. If any of those Eagle players knew that you were their biggest fans, they would all punch their wives. And you would finally have something in common with them.
Sounds like a win-win to me, buddy.
Cheers.
Paul is a recovering alcoholic. He quit drinking cold turkey, but what he didn't quit is being a jive turkey. That's right, I said it. Paul...
So dumb.
Paul never went to an AA meeting, but in fairness to Paul, he's uncomfortable with anything that draws bigger crowds than him on the road.
Philadelphia sports fans are notoriously known for being the most awful people on the planet Earth. But at least most Philly fans waited till after the game to set the town on fire. Patrick burned 3 crosses before kickoff.
I should have been living in that neighborhood. You know, it really is crazy to me that you never went to AA. I mean, when I think of your career, the 2 words that come to mind are alcoholic and anonymous.
Patrick has got a cleft chin, or a dimpled chin, the butt chin, as they say. People are like, how does that happen? Why does he have that? It's simple human evolution, all right? Patrick's gag reflex is so strong, his face was forced to create an overflow pond so he doesn't drown in cum.
Well done.
One more time for Patrick and Paul. Come on, give them both some love. Great opening round. Good for them. Wow. I didn't think they'd be able to follow that craziness. That was so fucking funny.
One more joke.
Let's go to Big J. What did you think of that battle, my friend?
That was fantastic. Here's the issue.
I know. Oh, shit.
No, Jay.
Say
Jay. No. Jay.
Philly
I'm giving
special.
hold on. You can give feedback. I'm giving the audience your vote every round.
Oh.
That's fine. That's fair.
No.
You should. That's fair.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Tell them why. Tell them why.
Let me tell you something about
Because you can't
Paul.
be a fucking
Can I
adult.
first say something about Paul?
Let
Can
him
you
finish.
first let them know why you're not getting a vote?
In a second, I will.
Can you do it?
But first, let me do the right thing and let me say, Paul, listen, I'm on the road a bunch, man. Paul Hooper, a fucking road dog, man. Legend. People know. A lot of cities I go to, people mention Paul Hooper to me, and he is fucking absolutely hilarious.
But they do say Paul Hooper is a rapist.
They do. And I'm like, right? No, Paul's absolutely fantastic and hilarious. The problem is, all I'm doing right now is holding back my hugs and jump high fives.
Go Birds, brother.
With fucking Patrick because of the goddamn birds. We are animals, and I just feel like Paul's hurting me with these words.
It is rude.
So I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to just vote for Patrick because, look, he's from Philly and he fucking killed it. I don't want to just vote for him for that. I want to let the crowd have my vote because I would just blindly go.
If we have to go to the crowd,
That's fair.
That's what we'll do. Aaron Berg, who won this battle?
I liked it. I think Patrick is fucking on his game. He's got this cockiness to him, a swarthiness. He's fucking bringing it. He's improvising. He's hip-hopping. He's all over the place. This guy is a white Eminem.
I'll be honest, I don't think swarthy was the right word at all.
I don't know what that means, to be honest.
Me
with you.
neither.
It's kind of like it's like Middle Eastern Jewish, like
I thought
dark
it was like
Jewish.
hairy. Yeah, it's like
Oh,
a hairy
I thought it was
complex.
like you were like in a like a smoggy boat and it was really hot and you were kind of sweaty.
No,
And that's what Aaron thought also.
yeah. That's Ashkenazi. But it's a type of Jew. But I love Paul Hooper, and I'm going to say I think Paul Hooper had the biggest joke of that round. I will give that round to Paul Hooper.
Paul Hooper gets one vote. Give him some love. Come on, guys. Eli Sairs.
Great round, especially after that last marathon. Paul, great jokes, very long jokes, buddy. You have the word economy of the Vietnam Memorial Wall.
I know, and I shorten these. It's sad.
But Patrick, I love you because you're so damn stupid. It's like you're like
Thank you, buddy.
you're like if football fans got concussions too. Just as far as beat by beat, I think Patrick took that round.
It's split, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick gets one vote.
So we'll go to Jay's vote now. Jay, who do you got?
No, Patrick. It's going to the
What's
audience.
up?
Oh, you want me to just do it? I'll throw the vote out.
no,
All right,
no,
let me go to the audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just round one. Remember, guys, we still have 2 more rounds possibly. Put your hands together for only the person you think won, not for both of them, you nice assholes. If you think Paul Hooper won round 1, put your hands together. They don't like you.
No, it seems that way. It seems like, yeah.
If you think Patrick Schroeder won round 1, put your hands together.
Motherfuckers.
All right, round 1 goes to Patrick Schroeder. We're going into round 2. It is 30 seconds straight through. Paul's going to go first. Patrick going second. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, round 2. Clap your hands. Come on, motherfuckers.
Thank you.
Let's rock.
I'm first, yes. Patrick, look at you. You look like Rachel Maddow and David Duke had a kid and threw it in the East River. Somehow. Patrick's impotent, if you didn't know this. His wee-wee doesn't work, and which is bad for him, good for the women he attacks. And it will happen again. When Patrick's victims come out, they're going to have to update that hashtag for the Me Too movement. It'll have to be more Me Too, I guess. He sort of pulled it out, but then nothing was happening, and he braced it with his fingers and then started crying and said something about Go Birds. So I guess hashtag Me Too / best comedy show ever. I don't know. Patrick has diabetes. Yeah, type 1. A lot of people know the difference between type 1 and type 2. Type 2 you get through poor nutrition, overeating. A lot of obese people have that. Patrick has type 1, which you get from hooking up with too many type 2 fatties. And eventually one of them pegs you in the ass with a hoagie.
All
That's it.
right. What was that, Paul? Never mind.
I don't know. What are you doing? Excuse me? I was all done.
Paul started comedy in 1998. For reference, in 1998, I was busy being 9 years old. Or as Paul calls it, old enough. Paul used alcohol as a crutch when he was on the road, and it makes sense he would have a crutch because he looks like pedophile Tiny Tim. Actually, every time Paul gets done jacking off in front of a school, he says, "God bless us, everyone." It's a roast joke from Dickens. Thank you. Paul is a comic who comes with a lot of baggage, all of which he seems to be storing under his eyes. I don't know if you've noticed. Paul, your eyes are so swollen and puffy, I can't tell if you're losing your battle with alcoholism or you just straight up lost a battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was supposed to be fight instead of battle. It would have worked better, I think.
Jay,
You told me the audience is all my votes.
you get to give feedback, dickhead.
Oh, yeah. Good job, everybody.
Thanks, Jay.
Eli Sairs, what'd you think of this battle? Who won?
Good stuff, Patrick. I like your glasses. It makes you look like you're like a scientist and a climate change denier at the same time. I like that. Yeah, Paul Hooper definitely won that round, though.
All right, 1 vote for Paul Hooper. Give him some love. Aaron Berg.
I like Schroeder so silly and flaunts his own ignorance, and I enjoy that a
Thank you,
great
buddy.
deal. But I, too, will give that round to Paul Hooper so we can see a third round.
Let's do it.
Paul Hooper wins round 2. Audience probably would have agreed, I'm assuming, but either way, it doesn't matter. We're going to go down to round 3. Patrick, you're going to go first this time. Paul's
sir.
going to go second. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your final round of the night, guys. It's your final roast battle you're going to get to see. Up until next week. I wish nobody would have joined in with you. It's an uncomfortable feeling of him yelling it by himself. It's round 3, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Let's roast.
Final round. Fight!
All right. Yeah, Paul is a true road dog of comedy. He has performed in over 42 states and 11 countries, which is especially amazing when you remember he had to register as a sex offender in every single one.
First
Thank
blood.
you. Thank you. Patrick's been doing comedy 13 years and moves furniture during the daytime. Your furniture moving career is a lot like your stand-up hobby. Mm-hmm. You deliver things you could never own. And the only way you'll ever have a couch in more than 10 minutes is if you steal it. Sucked. Well, I don't appreciate the level of silence.
That
You know what
was
I mean?
rude.
I
was
don't
rude.
like it. You know what I mean? It was shit, but I'll really be pissed about that one. I know I paused. I should have a little bit of time.
That was on them, Paul. I agree.
No, I'm very defensive.
Paul has done several USO tours, which might help explain why the veteran suicide rate is so high. Haven't these poor kids been through enough, Paul? You know, they're not having PTSD flashbacks to anything in combat. They're just remembering the time some idiot bombed in the mess hall.
Patrick started comedy in Coconut Creek, Florida, which you don't know, that's where the school shooting happened near there last week. They actually apprehended the school shooter in Coconut Creek. So, I mean, I don't mean to get on a soapbox, but we're going to have to, as a country, we got to do something. You know what I mean? We can't just have any unstable maniac going around destroying people's lives like that. There's got to be better rules and regulations. There's going to have to be a more thorough background check. There's going to have to be a test before you're allowed to pick up a microphone. Otherwise, Patrick's going to continue doing comedy.
Thank you, Lewis. Paul's rock bottom as a drunk was when he dialed in a bomb threat to 911 during a blackout.
I did.
Paul,
Yeah.
if you're that concerned with bombs, you should just tell him to stay away from your comedy shows.
Sometimes Patrick's shrieking is so loud that I don't hear what you say. I sort of drift off or feel like I have a stroke and woke up at a Teamsters meeting. But Jesus Christ. You know, they say our universe started with the Big Bang. But if Patrick and Yamanika ever fuck, it'll end on a louder one. Yeah. Holy sh... No, that was worse than... No bonus jokes after that. Yeah.
I blame Yamanika.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why would you bring up Yamanika?
That just hurt Yamanika more than anybody that no one knew who she was.
I know.
I mean, contextually, they might have been able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Guys, one more time for both Paul
Yeah.
and Patrick. Come on, guys. That was great battle. Great job, Paul. Weird way to end the night, but, you know, let's go to Big J. What do you think, buddy?
Come on, dude. You gonna make me say it, or you gonna let the crowd do it for me?
No, dog. I'm just saying get some feedback. That's your job.
Oh, it was a fantastic. That whole battle was great. Absolutely, both these guys are top notch, man. Hilarious dudes. But luckily, I didn't have to just show favoritism here. I think in the third round, my boy Patrick here edged it out by a bit. So Patrick Schroeder takes that one in my mind. For me.
Eli Sairs, what'd you think of that battle?
Good fucking battle, man. Good battle. You are two of the funniest stepdads I know. Patrick, dude, you're so white trash. Your family comes from an above-ground gene pool. Had to let it sit for a second. Yeah, Patrick, definitely.
All right, one vote officially for Patrick. I don't trust you, Jay.
I love Paul Hooper. I think he's so funny. I think when it comes to tightness and brevity, it's a little problematic in the roast battle range. He's so funny, but I gotta edge it out to Patrick. Everybody,
Your winner officially of your main event tonight, Patrick Schroeder. Give him some love. Your loser, Paul Hooper. Great job, Paul. Short notice battle, guys. This was a 5-day notice battle. That's great job, guys. Come on. Thanks for stepping up.